Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Due to YouTube's changing quote-unquote community standards, I created a channel called Grumpy Old Fart over on Rumble, a free speech alternative to YouTube. You can see all of my stuff over there, including my political and social commentary, as well as my current events videos. The links to my YouTube and Rumble channels, as well as links to let you order my books, are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a recon advice video on survival in country. I started doing these last week at the request of one of my subscribers, and I hope I'm helping him out here. Recon, in case you don't know, is a role-playing game set in the Vietnam War, and in the mercenary world immediately following that conflict. The characters generated in this game are very basic, and they are basic for a reason. It is designed to reflect the nature of war. People die. That's war. The characters are, for a lack of a better term, disposable. Characters in this game can and often do die quickly and easily. It can be difficult to keep characters alive for more than a few missions. Towards that end, I figured I would do an advice video for players who do not enjoy making up new characters every game session. First off, there are 1,000 ways to die that I have never even thought of, much less experienced in the game. Do not take this video as a comprehensive or complete encyclopedia on how to survive in the game. Such a video or compendium simply does not exist. Your survivability in the game is based solely on your ability to think outside the box and rely on your common sense. All I can do is offer advice based on what I have experienced having played under some very intelligent and rather bloodthirsty game masters. I'm going to divide this into several videos, so here we go. In country, meaning in Vietnam, your character is part of a team. One human can only carry so much bang, so there's a serious limit to what a single recon team can destroy. There's only so much ordnance you can carry. Your team can only carry so much. Pay attention to the mission briefing. The mission briefing is paramount. The mission objective is there in the team briefing. The team leader, who wants to regularly go above and beyond for some twisted sense of patriotism, is going to get you killed. Sometimes it's necessary to go above and beyond, but only do so when the danger is minimal and it does not endanger the mission objective. Remember, Rambo and John Wayne succeed because it's in the script. Recon missions, especially long-range reconnaissance missions, LRPs, long-range reconnaissance patrols, LRPs, are designed to locate and identify massed enemy units so that artillery and air power can be used to obliterate them. The most destructive guy on the team is not the pigman or the grenadier. It is the RTO, radio telephone operator. This guy can call in 155mm howitzers, helicopter gunships, and airstrikes to destroy huge swaths of jungle and entire companies of enemy soldiers. Do not be afraid to call in help. Once the enemy is located specifically and you know right where they are, fall back and let the RTO do his job. If your team leader wants to attack a superior force in a stand-up fashion without a serious plan, he's a nutball and needs to be relieved. Check out my video, Bad Lieutenants. If you run into a situation where there may be a booby trap, landmine, or other danger, back out and take another path. I have lost count of the number of player characters who died trying to disarm a booby trap or a landmine. A common tactic of the Viet Cong was to create camouflage pit traps with punji stakes around more obvious booby traps. That way, if you fail to see the obvious trap, you're screwed. If you see it and go forward to try and disarm it, you risk stepping into the punji stake pit. Anyone creating any type of booby trap is a seriously vicious person who, to start with. Why tempt fate by matching wits with a psychopath? It's rarely worth it. Just go around. YouTube has tons of videos on VC booby traps. Look those up. Some of them are really, really good. And as a game master, it'll give you ideas of what to use against your players. As a player, it'll give you ideas of what people can think of. Remember, if you've thought of it, somebody else has already thought of it. Bunkers, or fortified positions, are a nightmare for ground troops. Let the RTO bring in artillery or spooks or Hueys or whatever. If that works, you're in the clear. If not, and you still have to deal with the situation, be very, very careful. Soldiers, do not construct bunkers without making them formidable and well armed. If artillery and air power did not work, chances are none of your weapons will pierce it. Do not be seen. Stealth is your friend. If they see you, there's all manner of weapons they can use to kill you. And again, if it's in a bunker, they've stockpiled it well. Try to flank the apertures they use to fire from. If you can get around the bunker so you can approach unseen, you can find a way to use grenades to destroy the bunker. Ideally, I'd go for an incendiary grenade. Fragmentation grenades are good, but may not reach all corners of the inside area. Their blast radius is somewhat limited. High explosive grenades are great, but the blast radius is huge. If it's a fortified bunker with concrete, it may contain the blast of the high explosive grenade. If it's not, if it's wood or sandbags and like that, chances are it won't. So, regardless of what kind of grenade you use, run like hell. Bunkers are notorious for housing munitions. One grenade amongst a munitions cache makes a very large explosion. If you have a flamethrower, that can be ideal depending on the situation. Law rockets can be good to pierce light fortifications, but if the bunker had survived artillery and air power, don't count on it. It's better to avoid the bunkers if you can. Rooms, houses, and huts present a variety of problems. You never know what is in them. Innocent civilians may live there. They may be VC or VC supporters. They may be hiding VC arms caches. If your team starts taking fire from a village, you have to assume the entire village is hostile. Treat them as such. And I know this is harsh, but it's better to be safe, to err on the side of caution. Always, always, always use grenades before entering any hut, house, or room. The old adage, kill them all, let God sort them out, applies here. Saturate a hut with weapons fire if necessary. Innocent civilians do not shoot at you. If they shot at you, they're not innocent civilians. When in doubt, kill. If you have any question about the loyalty of anyone not on your team, it's better to be safe than sorry. Take no chances. VC do the most damage when they seem to be innocent civilians. Remember, it's not real life. This is just a game. The objective is to keep your character alive. I know this sounds harsh, but that's the way war actually was. I'm going to do a separate video on enemy encounters in the bush and like that. So, stay tuned for that. Again, I hope you enjoy playing this game. It's really, really fun. But if you want your character to survive, you've got to start thinking like a survivor. That's all there is to it. Hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all. Clarissa Lowe, a historian from the future. Delmore Kane, a Civil War veteran turned outlaw. This oddball pairing faces a conspiracy of epic proportions spanning the centuries. If you like action and adventure westerns with a splash of science fiction and fantasy, check out my book series Drifters and their ongoing adventures.